everything you want to know or need to know about rush hour in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Oh my God. I'm John Sabot, and these are my Far East travels.
It's evening rush hour in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and I'm walking in District 1 at approximately 5:30, sharing the sidewalk with motorbikes as they make their way home in the beast of rush hours. They may not be the worst traffic conditions in Southeast Asia, but they're certainly challenging, potentially making work life extraordinarily exhausting. Oh yeah, when you've been in Vietnam for a while, this will be quite normal for you as well, sharing the sidewalks with motorbikes if you're a pedestrian. Just like everything else that may seem chaotic, crazy, maddening at first will soon be just an average day in your life. As you watch this series, you'll see, though, that a lot of it makes sense and has been designed or organically grown around keeping traffic, mostly the 8.5 million plus motorbikes moving every day. People adapt, improvise, and, well, let's put it this way. Rules, many times when it comes to traffic, are just mere suggestions in Vietnam. It seems like if people think they have a better plan, they tend to go with it. And everyone around doesn't seem to mind. It's kind of a big bike jam, most of the time. Motorbikes using sidewalks as an escape lane, driving in the opposite direction of traffic, backing up into traffic, relax. Don't even think about trying to control the situation. It's all good. You're in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City. Your job is merely to control your emotions, response, and situation. That's it. In this series, we'll go to corners of Ho Chi Minh City you'll never see in a travelogue, watching the ebb and flow of these mass mobs of bikes peppered with cars, trucks, commercial vehicles. It's here where you'll really appreciate how hard people work and adapt to a life dependent more on themselves, their bike, dealing with the traffic, the pollution, while the city tries to catch up with more infrastructure and mass rapid transit to offer the public in an urban environment that's screaming for it. Finding your way through the traffic while using your time wisely to shop, pick up the kids, and run any other errands that can be completed while driving is the key. And as you'll see, it's just the way it works here. We're traveling in District 7 on Nguyen Van Linh, one of its main arteries. It's just before 5 p.m. and we've got to jump on the rush hour. Plus there's a bike lane, which is helpful. Rush hour in Ho Chi Minh City is typically at its peak between 5 and 7 p.m. Monday to Friday. The bike lane makes it a little safer too, as there are many trucks carrying cargo and containers to and from the ports of southern Vietnam that contribute to 75% of the country's economy. As you can see, there's a backup already, but nothing that a couple of green lights up ahead can't handle. That's Nguyen Thap on the right, already looking fairly congested. We'll travel that extremely busy street in District 7. But first, let's stop in the local Tan Mi market, perfectly set up to accommodate motorbikes that are stopping by after work or from picking up the kids to get something for dinner. Looks pretty calm at the moment, especially this kid who's pretty much already a Zen master of traffic. Did I see him just put his hand casually on that bike behind him? 10 minutes later, and this market is a logjam. These markets, with their stay on your bike while you shop setup, still rival modern supermarkets for convenience. Pick up a few baked goods while you're here? Why not? Doubtful anywhere else you'll find more delicious local fast food that you can pick up on your way home. Food carts like this one are McDonald's killers. Nguyen Thap has a wide range of businesses from dental offices to cafes, clothing stores, and is also a popular furniture store street. This flow is pretty good for this time of day. If there's any kind of traffic problem on this street, though, you can be hung up here for as long as the length of a regular full commute. Oh, hey, look, it's a family of 3. Kid with the slick haircut, maybe mom and sis, and, oh, wait a minute, we got another brother tucked in the middle. Things start to back up here as we get to another major intersection and the Lot Mart Korean shopping mall complex. Let's check out how the east end of Nguyen Thap is doing at this time of day. Not much better. Drivers seem to be taking it all in stride, though. Everyone seems pretty calm and relatively patient. Honestly, I've actually never witnessed much in the way of road rage in Ho Chi Minh City. People are just too busy with other things to do. They don't have the time to be bothered. It can get pretty wild, though, the rare time it does break out. Hey, with a captive audience, there's no better time for marketing and sales. Back on the west side, things are steady and slow. During the rainy season, this area is susceptible to flooding. That's when everyone scrambles for detours to avoid this. We are heading north now to District 1. Apartment towers and barbecue joints, along with a variety of other businesses, line this main artery. And on a good night, you can smell the seafood on the grill, even through the exhaust fumes, if the traffic isn't too backed up. There are 2 bridges to cross on this route, including some travel through the streets of District 4 before reaching District 1. This will be an abbreviated trip. From the Calmet Bridge over to Can Hoi Bridge, let's see how our camera crew is making out with the traffic on this bridge that connects District 1 and District 4. Things are looking pretty good until traffic moving south approaching District 4 and its intersections start to back everything up. This is nothing, though, just expected at this time of day. But if there's an accident, flooding during the rainy season, or something else out of the ordinary, it's a slow crawl through here. High tide takes place early in the morning and late in the afternoon, and if it's the rainy season, especially the worst months of September through November, it can cause a lot of damage and big-time traffic issues, especially at those times of day. District 4 at one time was known as the home of gangs and the mafia of Saigon. With quick access to District 1, today it's one of the hottest real estate development sites in Ho Chi Minh, with less foreign influence and other attractive new areas and amazing street food. These shop owners are completely unfazed by the traffic, and as you can see, motorbikes quickly adapt to the situation. Let's head further south, then turn around and head north to see how the traffic looks from the other side and how it's moving back towards District 1 on Nguyen Thap. Ho Chi Minh City is the economic center of Vietnam with a wide variety of industries. The people you see on motorbikes could work in the IT sector, food processing, construction, textile industry. They could be anything from a creative director at an animation company to someone in charge of logistics at one of the ports. This is the home to the famous Saigon Princess, the host of lavish dinner cruises, and the Dragon Wharf, the site of the Ho Chi Minh Museum. As we approach District 1, we get expansive views of the Saigon River and beyond to Binh Tan, Central Park, and District 2, the new Vietnam. Amazing to think that a century ago you would see boats picking up their brass boxes of opium from the customs house here. This street is home to some of Ho Chi Minh City's top hotels and soon to be more high-rises. A backdrop with the promise of high-rise towers, luxury apartments, more people, more traffic. Traffic backs up as we near the site of another massive infrastructure project in Ho Chi Minh City. To the left is the new Thiem 2 bridge project and another connection between District 2 and District 1. The $133 million bridge will include 6 traffic lanes and pedestrian walkways on either side. Another offering to the Saigon traffic dragon and its insatiable appetite. And this rush hour adventure brings me back to District 1, walking the streets, and just getting started telling this story.
Hey, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, thumbs up, please. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on that notifications bell so you can get the latest videos on Ho Chi Minh City rush hour plus more from East Asia, Southeast Asia, and South Asia. Thank you so much. This is John Sabo. I hope you are well, safe, and when you start traveling again, of course, I wish you safe travels. Namaste, Tashi Delay, and peace from Ho Chi Minh City.